All right, welcome everyone. It's super exciting to see that there are over 70 people here already, which is super nice. Yeah, first of all, thank you for being here and for all the contributions that you have made to Fight Pandemics and to the organization that we're creating. Today we have a lot of announcements to make, and we're super excited for what's happening within our organization, and we want to share with all of you what's up. So yeah, welcome everyone.
Welcome. Let's get rolling. So the general agenda quickly is just, again, regrouping on why we're all here together, focusing on where we're going and making that clear for everyone, how we're going to get there. So quickly on the progress that's been done and the goals for the coming months on how we get to this vision. And then lastly, briefly on the community culture again to reinforce. So why are we all here? A quick reminder. So our vision has been and is always to create an interconnected community of humans doing good. And to reach that vision, our mission is to empower humanity by providing an environment where communities anywhere in the world can collaborate, support one another, and become self-owned, self-sustained, and self-governed for the purpose of doing good. And now how all of this fits together, in its highest level, we are CareDAO as a community. We don't use that phrase so often, as you can kind of think as Alphabet is to Google, and the product that we're creating has been Fight Pandemics. But we call this group of people together the CareDAO, and that's a piece that we're still working on the communication of. And again, our vision is an interconnected community of humans doing good. What brought us together was Fight Pandemics and connecting those who need help with those who want to provide it. Again, falling under this vision of an interconnected community of humans helping each other. And we, at this point, through all the progress that we've made on this platform, we've really proud of what we've done. However, we've also come across a lot of barriers in making this Fight Pandemics Help Board platform all that we want it to be. So still reaching this vision, we're shifting our focus, or expanding the focus, I should say, to the Doing Good platform, which is a marketplace for social good. We'll get into more specifics on that. And again, it's important to recognize that this is, again, within the vision, but focusing on the marketplace piece of it first. And then the long-term vision is that we can connect these together. And there is a very good link in how both of these support an interconnected community of humans doing good. However, it is really important for us to be sustainable, that we have a successful marketplace, as that is the piece that provides a sustainable start. And you'll see why as we go into it a bit more. And then having the opportunity to connect the Fight Pandemics Help Board piece further on. So for another piece of clarity is we're creating the marketplace on doinggood.com, and Fight Pandemics will stay on, the Help Board will stay on fightpandemics.com for the time being, and pausing the resource focus on Fight Pandemics, and rather focusing all of our efforts on creating this marketplace. And then as we understand how the user flow can be, then connecting those two down the road. But it is super important that we focus on the marketplace currently. And I'll say we'll hold questions until the end. We'll have a Q&A spot at the end. And also we're going to continue talking about this during the open space time during the week. So please, we'll clear any doubts on how this is going to work going forward. We've spoken with the team coordinators, so they're also understanding on how we shift or how we put emphasis and focus on the marketplace for now. But yeah, just want to make sure that that's clear for everyone. Like, we've recognized the challenges with getting the Help Board fully useful in its early stages. We've been getting a lot of feedback from advisors it's critical that we get the marketplace up and running, and then having the connection to the help board longer term. So what is the marketplace? Where are we going in this focus? Well, the marketplace, the Doing Good platform is a marketplace for social good. And how it's going to work is any creators are able to sell their creations, and we'll focus on art first, but it can also be music, audio reactive, which is music and art, and really anything, as we'll explain, to the audience on this marketplace. And as there's selling to the community, a minimum of 5% will go to a social organization of that artist, that musician's choice. So in that sense, we're streaming social good to, donations to the social organizations. And then a small piece goes to the platform to stay sustainable. So this is the sustainable model that we've recognized as critical. And that's, you can think of it a lot like Amazon Smile kind of is. And if you have come across that service where Amazon Smile only gives 0.5% to social organizations. And we here believe that that's sad. So a minimum of 5% we want to go to social organizations. The creators will have a chance to donate more. And then a small piece goes to the platform to sustain itself. And in comparison, Amazon or other marketplaces typically charge creators or sellers anywhere between 8 and 20%. So this is where we think that there's a real amazing model to support social good, streaming money to social causes, to social organizations. And our platform needs much less to stay operational to continue to grow and support this ecosystem, again, of humans doing good, of contributing to each other.
All right. So you might be asking, okay, so what is it going to be solving the platform? So as Andrew said, creators can come in and create and sell whatever type of art, whether it's digital, physical, or digital plus physical. Here we're seeing what is happening currently in the crypto art market. So we see people sold over $3.5 million in a weekend. deadmau5 and Sutu sold an audio reactive for over $96,000. And then the creators of Rick and Morty sold over $1.2 million in a day. And this specific piece that you're seeing right there, the Smithsons, sold for over $300,000. And apparently all the funds were donated to a social cause in LA. And I'm saying apparently is because we don't have the means for seeing that actually that transaction happened and where the money was streamed. And that's why we think that the platform that we're creating is going to help with more transparency for everyone. We're also focusing in the passion and the creator economy, which is growing and exponentially growing. And as you can see, there are millions of creators all over the world, and they're monetizing their creations. But one of the things that we have identified is that the majority of the social organizations, they are actually supported by creators or by artists, as they are one of the most altruistic individuals in the world. So yeah, that's why we think that the link between social impact and creators should be done. So we're starting with drops. So you might think, what is drops? So drops are collections or exhibitions that artists are going to have within our platform. So like a lot of pieces of art into one collection or into one exhibition. And this is how it's going to look like, more or less. Imagine that you're clicking one of the collections. You have the name of the artist, the name of the collection, description of the collection, the percentage that is going to a social cause, and then when is going to be live that collection, and you have the different pieces of art that the humans are going to be able to acquire. So what happened when we click in one of those pieces of art is that we're going to be seeing the piece of art, and then the price, the listing price, if it has a listing price. It might also be an auction or a blind auction. So in an auction, you'll see the highest bid, and in a blind auction, you'll see the timer going down. And when the auction is over, then obviously the piece is going to be sent to the highest bidder. Then you have information about the artist, history, owners, bids, and the most important part, the percentage that is going to social causes. Flips. Okay, so flips. What is flips? Flips is the secondary market. So after you acquire a piece of art, the collectors are going to be able to flip it or sell it in the secondary market, while at the same time streaming money to social causes that they care about. So there are different type of ways of selling it. As I said before, it can be an auction, a blind auction. You can have a listing price, or you can just leave it without a price and just wait for individuals to make offers. This is one of the most important part of the platform, actually, the social element that we're building on top of it. There's a lot of marketplaces out there, but they don't focus on the social experience. And we think this is key for the success of our platform. Here, as you can see in the profile, we have a couple of elements here. So these elements right here are the SDG goals, the 17 SDG goals by the United Nations that they want to be achieved by 2030. Currently, there's no platform out there that is bringing all the people that are focusing on doing good for the planet. And we believe that should be changed, and we can be the pioneers on doing this. So yeah, here you'll see what the artist wants to support. In this case, let's say it was climate change and water. Then you have the description of the artist's activity. So you can interact with the different pieces of art. You can like them, you can comment on them, and you have this social, experience built around the pieces of art. Then for post, what's going to happen is that creators can, make offers or requests for collaboration. And yeah, basically that's where the platform that we created, the FightPandemics platform, for connecting those in need of help with those who can provide it, we can build it on top of this as well. And then we have organizations. Organizations are the different type of organizations that you're a member of, or the creator is a member of. And as well, let's say maybe there are small organizations that are created when artists come together to launch a piece as a collaboration. Then we have badges. So badges is this new idea of having a digital CV, a digital curriculum vitae, where organizations can send you a badge that you can prove that you have acquired, that you have received it, and you hold it within your profile. So you can think of it like kind of like LinkedIn skills or recommendations, but these ones are given by the organizations. Then we have thanks section. So a way for appreciating what the artist is doing or what the creator is doing for his community or for his fans base or whatever. And then we have creations. In the creations, we have drops, or like the things that are going to be on sale. And as I said before, we have the distinction of digital art, physical art, or digital plus physical art. And it could be painting, music, video, or DeFi. And then we have gallery. So in gallery, what's going to happen is that the creators are showing or the collectors are showing the pieces of art that they hold, and also the money that has been streamed to social causes. So we think that in the future, influencers are going to be those who are doing good for the world. And we're seeing already a trend that is happening. And yeah, we're super excited to be pioneering on this. So we're also going to have a leaderboard. So we're going to be able to see who are those top supporters, like who are those artists that are streaming money to social causes. And there's a lot of experiences that we can build around it. And we're super excited to build this.
Exactly. And the other key piece of this marketplace, and a big reason why we need to focus on this now rather than the help board, is its opportunity to grow, and a growth engine or a flywheel that will bring people to this platform and build it up so that it could potentially connect to a help board or this bigger vision of all the tools communities need to connect in the future. And how this growth engine or flywheel works is by onboarding top creators. And we're super excited. We're already talking with have been talking with the manager of the Baja Men, who is connected to other top creators, that this impact of bringing top creators with massive audiences, as well as a social organization that they support and the audience that follows that social organization, bringing in the trickle impact of some friends that word of mouth hear about this new platform, you grow the community. By growing the community, you also attract more creators. With each creator, you get their audience that wants to support them, that hears about how this new platform has the ability to stream money to social causes rather than an intermediary that takes 20% off the cut. Rather, it goes to a social cause and the organization that they want to support as well. You get this flywheel effect of one creator brings a lot of people, rather than the struggle that we've frankly and honestly really dealt with on the help board of trying to onboard organizations or individuals who didn't see the value in the help board until there was a big audience there. And this is why we think if we can build the platform, a community around this model of bringing people there to support creators and artists and the social organizations that they support, we get a critical mass, if you will, of people that use the platform that could also then benefit from using a help board and all of these other features that we've talked about on connecting communities. So just want to emphasize that the big vision is still there to bring all these things together and really enable communities to collaborate, support one another. But right now, the focus on being able to do so needs to be on creating the marketplace, because this is the growth model that we see on reaching that bigger vision. So we have a poll question. How excited are you? I think Ale or Jaeger is going to help us.
Yes, we want to do a very interactive thing. We were going to do it here in Zoom, but I think I'm just going to go to people and say, drop in the chat if you think we should do it. So in a very manual way, please put, let's do it if you are super excited about this in the chat. Let's see how many. Yes, vamos, let's do it. Amazing stuff. And while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna pass it again to Andy and he can tell us about our community goals. Amazing.
That's so good.
Oh, wow. This is so nice to see so many people saying, let's do it. Andiamo. Let's go. Vamos. Yes. Yeah, let's do it.
The vision is the same. How we get there is a little different. And we know that we sympathize with those that came with the first strategy of building a platform, creating a community of humans doing good with the help board. But the way to get there is this marketplace path. So great to hear, everyone. Okay, so more specifically, how are we getting there? Well, our organization goals specifically to build this community, this marketplace, remain the same where first we need to get to a stage of building an active community of humans using the platform. Around that, we need to raise awareness of our brand to potential investors, partners, volunteers, and the public at large. Third, we need to build a fully engaged volunteer base that will stay for the long run, that supports this vision. And lastly, raising funds to bring us to the next level, as we do need some funds to maintain operating costs and sustain ourselves. So those are still our 4 organization goals, and the teams see how each of our activities flow within one of these major organization goals. And we'll go through the team updates in a bit.
Okay, so the product roadmap. Actually, we started in December working on the designs, and in January, Cami has been doing an amazing job. Everything that you saw there, it's been Cami and together with the help of some other individuals, and it's been amazing. We're super excited to see how beautiful it is. In February, we're focusing in the development, so working on the smart contracts, working on the front end, the data infrastructure. In March, we hope to have the marketplace, the beta launch ready. Obviously, we need to do a smart contract auditing, as we're going to be dealing with money from people. And then we're going to be on April doing the first drop. And it's going to be the Baja Men, the guys who sing Who Let the Dogs Out. And yeah, we're super excited because their manager is working is working together with us and helping us with different connections with other different artists that are even Grammy Award winners as the Baja Men as well. So yeah, it's super, super, super exciting for us. In May, we're going to be launching the secondary market after the first drop is over.
So we had some more poll questions, but I think we'll use the chat again, Ale.
Yes, we will. So what two artists would you like to see in the marketplace? Please, as we go, keep dropping in the chat and we can check them out. And there's actually another question that we can pass it at the same time. That is, what two social organizations would you like to see supported by the marketplace? We want to hear you because you're all around the world. So we want to know about all the top artists and all the social organizations.
Very good. Yep. So maybe we can even drop that text in the chat for people to reference. Just have this in your mind over the rest of the meeting if we can get some ideas. This is a big focus, obviously.
Yeah, if you guys have any connections with artists or any connection with social organizations, also please let us know. Yeah, we love to have Banksy, we love to have people, we would love to have The Weeknd, we love to have all of those guys for sure. So please keep saying, yeah, Chance the Rapper for sure as well. Rihanna, yeah, let's get him. Yeah, let's bring everyone to support social causes.
Exactly. Okay, so next we'll get into team updates, and we did make a focus that we're going to try to keep this meeting for an hour. We listened to the feedback last time on the forum, so I'm looking at the clock. We're 28 minutes in with 20 team updates and a little bit after, so we'll try to keep the team updates to 1 minute per slide. Please, everyone, we'll do our best.
Please don't forget, if you're going to be giving an update, don't forget to mention what are your needs as well as a team. All right, let's get started.
Let's get started. I guess I'll start quickly and try to keep it super short, but main thing that we've been working on is getting feedback from advisors who potentially would invest in us and create this sustainable organization. And we've had over 30 calls in which 4 people have already told us that they want to put money into this. We haven't given them that option because we want to get the feedback first, but that's been super exciting for us. So a main goal on our end is to have the first investment that we can put towards creating this platform by the end of the month. I think Wendy's gonna share a bit more.
Yes, and in order to kickstart the active communities of humans using the platform, we're going to start building a roster of creators, hopefully some of the ones we have in chat, and a community of social organizations. So we're going to start doing that, and we're trying to put some specificity around what we're going to get done in the month of February. So you see we have here, we're going to initiate conversations with minimum 10 artists and creators, and the same for social organizations, a minimum of 3. We don't know yet if they're going to be small or large. It depends how the plan shakes out. We have also some underpinnings to do for doing good, the new business. And that will include conducting an exercise amongst 15 of us or something, whoever wants to participate, around the value proposition and around focusing on the business model to make sure we have it fine-tuned and we've identified the best opportunities for moving money around to the social organizations. There's other stuff to be done, but before I finish, I want to make an offer. You guys have some amazing ideas here. And if there's anybody who enjoys doing business development or some version of sales or wants to learn about business development and learn about sales, or even watch it from a distance as a very comfortable spectator. As we're developing these community pipelines for these 2 communities, we'd love for you to join. So if that's something you'd have an interest in learning about, please let us know. Thank you.
Thank you, Wendy. And yeah, agreeing with Wendy, the main help that we need is business development for partnerships as well. So please reach out to us if you want to help on any front. And the main plans and goals for February is to partner with CRM provider, with either G Suite or Outlook, and to prolong our support from Notion, and just sharing the main exciting update from this week. Slack supported us till the end of the year, so we are safe and all cool. And I'm under a minute. Thank you. Drew, time ticking.
Yes, sorry. I was just getting my hands on it, but yeah, just the product general updates. So as you see in the highlights, right? So far we had 1,300 signups since the launch happened up till now. We have about 10K plus active users on the website, and we have users from all over the countries, about 127 countries. Some of the KPIs we pulled from the January month. So as you can see, the signups we were expecting about 250, but then the actual signups were 172. So we kind of went down a little bit, but again, this is just a growth phase. We're kind of learning the user behaviors, user engagement, and it gives us an idea how we can figure out our next rounds of development. Similarly, posts created, you have 120 posts created. That was our target, but the actual 89 posts were created. Also within the post engagements, we had targeted about 1,000 post engagement, but actually we only received 725. Also during the January month, we launched the verified users feature where users can be verified in the post moderation's internal dashboard for any post that looks like a spam, robocalls can be removed. For the February, now we're redefining the marketplace area. So now we're gonna focus more on the marketplace KPIs, where we're gonna figure out the development progress. And at that point, we're gonna start defining some of the more KPIs and metrics that will help us define the success for the marketplace. So yeah, that's the update from the product side.
Rajbir.
Sorry, I was muted. For the engineering part, last month we have released the post moderation and verify users' identity with verify. And we have the chaos engineering, a channel called chaos engineering. We're monitoring the performance with Datadog. So if you are interested, you can join the chaos engineering channel. The main focus coming is the marketplace. We are going to update the individual profile and also the join as organization feature. Then we need a lot of efforts to put on the marketplace. We need React engineer to work on the front end pages and the components. We need people familiar with Web3 blockchain to work on the Web3 API integration. Sandware is our candidate to do the payment method. And also we need MongoDB and backend support from you. The main lack of efforts right now is the front end part. So if you are really feel comfortable about the React, please pin me or Rajbir. We have a new place to work on this. Yeah, thank you.
So for the iOS team, we've made quite a lot of progress in this month, thanks to the leading of Luco. So we're actually made a lot of progress in terms of the UI, and a lot of research has been done for actually implementing the notifications and messaging. Hopefully this month we are going to make a lot more progress and actually implement a lot of the things that we've been researching. If anybody's got experience or would like to work on iOS, please reach out to either myself or Luco. Yeah, that's all from me.
Hello there. For January, we finished the sign up and the profile features. And now as a team, we are focused on delivery features because we have started too many features and we are not delivering. Now we are focused on finishing and delivered something to the PA. We started a Git flow process on GitHub, and we have now 4 volunteers that can help. Our goals are to finish the individual and the post features on feed, and also we are needing more Android volunteers. So if anyone can help us, we thank too much for the new volunteers and you guys. I think it's this. Thanks.
From quality assurance, manual testing team is regularly testing new features. We perform regression testing during production deployments. We are also going to add new tests using Datadog to have better API monitoring. In case of automation, we have around 50% front-end tests covered by Cypress, and 40 test API automation using Mocha integration. What we need to do is add performance tests, new automation test suites. We work with PM and engineers on upcoming features. We need help with security, new security assessments, especially for new features, and contribute to add regression test cases for a regular release process. That's all from me. Thank you.
All right. From the Web3 team, we started working on the badges. Humberto has been leading that. We started also working on the bounties network. We created the user interface for the marketplace, and we started working with the architecture of doing good. It's still not finalized, and we still need help with that because we're going to be integrating Web 2 and Web 3. In February, we hope to mint we will hope to have the feature for minting badges ready. We hope to finalize the MVP architecture of doing good and define the initial founding communities that we're going to be supporting within our platform. We need to finalize also partnerships with the key tech providers for traditional payments, identity, and also smart contract auditors. We need a lot of help here. If you are a Web3 developer, or if you are a product manager that has experience with Web3, please reach out to us. We need your support.
Can you guys hear me? Okay. So for internal tooling this month, we mostly did a lot of like cleaning up and optimization. We were checking through the structures of Slack, pulling all of that into the new database and the code. So we are going to start moving out of all the Google Sheets that we have with Typeform, et cetera, et cetera. And we're gonna do the migration starting in February. So everything that we have right now with all the different sheets with external data and all that kind of stuff, we're gonna be moving those. And then we'll be adding also some automations with inactive volunteers, removing people who are, you know, kind of just onboarded but then disappeared. And we'll finalize the activity logs for all the different tools that we have, so it's easier to keep track of all the different like GitHub, you know, Notion, Slack, all the tasks that are everywhere. So yeah, this is the plan going forward.
Yeah, for the last month, we have been trying to make a centralized database of all the mutual aid groups. And this week's plan is to update all of the posts that are on platform, update them because they are like 6 months old. And if you have just 10 minutes of time, you can contact me or Jamil. And if you feel like there's overwhelming information on Notion and Slack and you still want to contribute, data cleaning is the team that you want to contribute. It's going to take 10 to 15 minutes and you will have been an active contributor to the society. So yeah.
On the translation front, we have now 27 languages on the live website. For February goals, aiming to really expand the translation team beyond the platform translation. So that means let's use our translators and the international capacity that we have to reach to more international mutual aid groups, start posting in social media in different languages, reach to a wider audience, and even do events in multiple languages. Why not? So I see a lot of potential to work with the translation team and expand it beyond. There's also another slide for translation. I just want to show a general overview of the progress. As you can see here, there's actually 27 published, but we have 44 in progress. So if you're interested in translation and you see one of these languages, you want to push it to 100 or have a new language that you want to add, please feel free. And just an FYI to translators, you may see some of these that you thought were 100 are at 98%. It's just because I have some keys that are just hidden from contributors. These are just errors or unnecessary keys. So majority of these numbers are higher than what we see right now because it's just from the admin view. And yeah, that's it. Get in touch with me, Jamil Madanat, if you're interested in any of the things I mentioned. Thanks.
Thank you, Jamil. For HR, I'll be super quick. So we have in January 89 new Sparks, and our February goals and deliverables are to find an HR Cloud alternative. And we have sent down some polls as well to know how is the onboarding process going, to have 120 people to finish onboarding. We want to grow our HR team. We need a lot of help. If you're interested in HR, please reach out to me or to Yegor, and to start promoting our roles on different platforms and communities. That's it for HR.
Hi. So for product design, one of the things we're going to work as team this month is complete a first pass on the help board design system, the component library part, just getting ourselves a good structure to move forward and have a good, consistent way of collaborating between different designers and with developers. This will be really helpful. Thanks, Caroline. We're going to finish the first iteration of marketplace designs and add everything that we're currently working on to the prototype on top of the screens that Manu was showing. We're going to use this prototype to do some user testing. We want to validate what we're doing and yeah, build the right thing. We're going to have a workshop for the Care DAO that Manu mentioned before, landing page. We're going to be working on that, ship the design. We're going to be shifting along with product to big product groups. And we're just going to work differently. We believe that this is going to be a better way of collaborating and bringing people together that are working on similar things that are very interconnected. So we hope that that's going to make things easier. And of course, we're always shipping designs for various features of the help board, including these ones that you can see here and some more as well. That's all for product design.
Hey everyone, so for marketing updates from January, we've now started the translation of blogs, so working alongside the translations team. And we also have the event social media plan up and running, and that's for the digital economy event. And for our February goals, we want to start the translation of social media posts. And also, as you can see the numbers there, a monthly goal that the social media team always has is to reach their end of month goals for likes and followers across social media channels, and also to try and boost overall engagement. And then the last thing, which is really our main priority right now, is to kickstart the marketplace promotion. So that means we're kind of shifting all of the content and social media efforts towards the marketplace. So that includes everything from blogs on blogs content, social media posts, and also the transition for the names of the social media pages. So we're going to need plenty of help with that whole transition. If anyone wants to get involved, you can always join the marketing channel, and you can learn about everything that we're doing there. And I'm going to pass it over to Bridget now for a PR.
Yeah, thank you, Nicole. So from a PR perspective, so we have changed our plans, in the past 2 days, just because of this, the new direction. And of course, we want to focus on the marketplace. So we have a marketing plan in place. And we need to flesh it out, with the details and deadlines, etc., which is what we're going to work on in the next few weeks. In terms of help, we really need a lot of help in the PR space. And I'm calling for help. I think it's going to be really fun. Think about it. You're going to brush elbows with the Bahaman and a lot more personalities. It's super exciting. I'm really pumped. So reach out to Brigitte, myself, Brigitte, or just join the public relations channel or the marketing channel if you want to help. And the last thing I want to say is that everything ties to this number 2 goal, which is to raise awareness of the Doing Good brand, to everybody there. So yeah, super pumped.
So for marketing design, we finished the Fighter Peter animation, which we've been working on for a few months. And then we're also splitting the tasks among 3 coordinators instead of just 1. And we also have like a new Notion page for graphic design. So if any of you guys are interested in design, feel free to like contact any of the coordinators, which is me, Paley, and Carolina. And we also have meeting every Tuesday. So like you can find the details about any of that on the Notion page as well. And for the goals, we're just working mainly on like the stuff for like events team. And then we're also like working on any of the tasks that are still in progress. Yeah, that's all I had to update.
Hi everyone, so we have good updates from January. So we finally have a name for our event, which is Doing Good Series Digital Economy, and we have a date, which is the 25th of February. We have an event calendar, and we have been working on in January on the diffusion and promotion of the strategy of the event, UTM parameters, and how we're gonna do the post-evaluation as well. And we also have a social media plan and a 2021 calendar for events. So you can see on the picture, and our goals for February are based on the goals of raise awareness of Doing Good brand. Sorry. Can you hear me, guys? Can you just give me a thumbs up? Okay, cool, sorry. And build a fully engaged volunteer base. So how are we gonna do that with the events that we're proposing for the year? With the engaged volunteer base, because we're going to have a volunteer booth on each event that we're going to have. So we will be able to promote, we're going to be able to talk how we have built our community and how amazing it is to work in Doing Good. So deliveries, what we're going to deliver for February is the speakers confirmation, start the promotion of the virtual conference on Monday, and finalize Hoping Build full build. The countdown right now is for rehearsals with the speakers and moderators, select moderators, and loads of things to do, but it's everything under control. And middle of March, we need to start researching for speakers. So for the following event, which is going to happen on the 25th of March. So if anybody wants to help and to help the conference team with any of the tasks that we have to do, and specifically for the research of the speakers for the following event, it will be amazing because we need lots of help. And I think it will be very good tied with the marketplace, which is going to happen after. So guys, please feel free to join us. You can find us on a conference channel or reach out to me as Paloma on Slack. That's all for me. And I think now it comes Brooke.
Hi, everyone. So for internal comms, January really was our time to plan and schedule and really find our identity. And I can say that I think successfully we have done that through our email newsletter, communicating through our Slack channels, and of course, interacting with all of you in our team meetings. So we've really been working recently with Paloma and the events conference team to coordinate the 2021 event calendar, as well as launching our February event So you'll start to see some information on that coming to you shortly. We've also really worked with our coordinator team to enhance this weekly newsletter that we've been working on. We really want to make sure that all of our volunteers and our network understand what's happening with all of our teams and know where they can either lend a hand or be a part of a certain project, depending on the time. So with all of that, you know, this all comes back to our volunteer engagement, making sure that everyone is on the same page with what's happening in the organization and big announcements like we've heard today. So February, we're going to continue to do all of that. We're going to continue to engage with you, inform you on what's happening with our community, work on our events, communications, and anything else that comes through. We will have to work on our scheduling with our new announcements that we'll have to add into our calendar now that we have our new direction. But if anyone is looking to be a part of internal comms, if anyone has any email marketing experience, any writing experience, and you like what we're doing today, or you have any great ideas, please feel free to reach out to myself or Allie. We're really excited to communicate with all of you to make sure that everyone is up to date with everything that's happening in our organization and where we go from here.
Okay, so for finance, it relates directly to turning this sustainable and starting to actually have funds come in and be able to start paying for certain things that we'll need. Bertha, who has recently joined, is doing a great job helping us get the financial statement templates up and running and creating those for us. We also have understood we need to revamp how we onboarded the finance team. So Bertha's going to help with that. And thirdly, revenue projections on the marketplace will be a target for this month.
So for business intelligence, we've been supporting constantly the product team and with the tagging of every new feature that was coming along, and then dashboarding directly for now in Data Studio. And what we are achieving, or would like to achieve for February, will be making big progress on the extraction of the data from our data points, particularly from Google APIs and the reorganization of the Google Sheets that we have as a database right now. So the automation of the Google script we have. You can contact me for if you want to help with Google Tag Manager or Google Analytics. You can contact Anna if you want to help with the automation of the Python script. And we need help from scratch with extracting data from MongoDB. And it would be really nice if there is anybody who has experience with it and would like to help. Like, we are open to any ideas. So you're more than welcome to join, and it would be really nice to have a data engineer to ensure that our data is clean and consistent and everything that it needs to be for good analysis. We also are planning on reorganizing a little bit our documentation and the structure so that maybe it's easier for people to join our team. In general, we have a meeting every Tuesday at 9 p.m. CET. So you're always free to join and ask questions. And for anything else, you can ask me. And that's it, unless Pritesh would like to say something too.
You covered it well, Federica. I think we have several gaps in terms of skill sets that we need within our team. We need some help on that area. So anyone who has any experience in Google Analytics, MongoDB, data extraction, and also report development, please reach out to us. There's some few things that would be needed to be done quick and fast. Thanks.
So here we started drive. Jaeger, do you want to explain the process here?
Yeah, sure. I outlined on this slide every major coordinator, but I'm sending here also the links to general calendar, where you can see all our meetings and links and just jump to those meetings. And also second link is where all of our main coordinators' names are and what squads, teams they are leading. So you can find them there and contact them on Slack.
Thank you. Okay, so that's the team updates. We're 4 minutes left, which is about what we have left in content. So very good. Thank you everyone for the updates. I'll pass this over to Alec.
Thank you, Andrew. I'll be real quick with this one, but it's super important. So if you've been around in the past months or you have heard the word amor in the channels or meetings, or maybe you're just joining this week and you want to know more about it. So amor equals love in Spanish. And we believe that love is a force that keeps the universe in movement and unites all its elements regardless time and space. And we feel this amor is very close to our hearts. And we believe that it encompasses our feelings towards our community. And thus, we have created a narrative around it that is seen in our Amor universe. And this is what makes our community even more unique. And it has rituals, it has special names and a narrative to call things, like, for example, sparks and stars. And this was all co-created by all of you. So I will drop now in the chat the link to the Amor universe roles. It's a small video and you can check it out. And also, obviously, stay tuned in the channels and in Slack and in Notion to know more about it, but it's something that makes our community very, very special. And the next slide has something about it, and it's another question. So if you've been around, you probably know what are our 4 values, and it's not a test, but we would love if you know them. So if you can drop in the chat if you know what our 4 values are. So this is your opportunity to shine. Drop them there. Do you know which they are? Anyone?
Yeah, and I just want to add that if you don't know all of 4 of them, like on the top of your head, just put one, put the one that comes to mind.
Oh, amazing. Yay.
Nice.
Great. And with that, I'll pass it to Manu and Andrew for the last part.
Very good, everyone. That is all the content we have to share updates, but this is the moment for Q&A. We're available for extra time, but I should also emphasize that like the Q&A also will bleed into open space every day this week. Like we know that this is a little different, focusing on the strategy. A lot of great effort has gone into the help board, and we don't want to minimize that. That's like really important to who we are. So if there's any questions on what priorities should be done, or if there's any questions about your specific work, the teamwork, the coordinators are all well up to date or well informed on how we need to prioritize, but also Manu and I at least will be here during the open space every day of the week to answer any doubts, concerns, ideas. That's the perfect place to handle any of that.
So yeah, and it's very important to mention that a lot of people don't know where they fit in. You can jump into this open space and ask questions. If you're a little bit lost, just go there, ask questions, try to engage with the different coordinators that we have on a daily basis on the open space. Yeah, go to Slack, check the open space channel every day at 7 p.m. Central European time. Obviously, I'm not going to mention every time zone, but yeah, try to join us there. Go to the link that Diego sent some minutes ago, and there you'll find the link for the Zoom call. And yeah,
very good. I think to be on time, we'll save Q&A, or we'll leave the open space for that, so we can wrap up and close from here. So just what we want to leave everyone with is the focus of the marketplace, and like we're super excited about how much impact we can make by getting this up and running, and that being the critical step we need to the bigger vision of this interconnected communities supporting one another. And the first piece that makes it sustainable is the marketplace, and then we have the opportunity to connect all of these ideas we have, and then our Amor way. So that's where we asked about the values. Ale's good explanation of Amor and love, and how we believe that's the force that unites us, and that's our uniqueness. So that's what we want to leave everyone with. from there, we want your feedback as well as we look to continue improving this meeting. I think we got better from the last one, just from the call of making it an hour, how we focus. So please do provide more feedback. I think we'll drop that link directly in the chat here. There it is. Thank you, Ale. And I believe that's a wrap.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you again, everyone, for joining. Again, please, if you have any question, if you're a little bit lost or anything, don't hesitate to drop us a line, hr@FightPandemics.com, or join us in any of the open space meetings that we have. Again, we're super excited for what's happening. A lot of things are going to be announced very soon, and yeah, keep it up and let's do it. We can do it together.
That's it. Final chat. Let's do it. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Should we make screenshots?
Yes.
Everyone, please turn on your cameras, and Andrew, if you can stop sharing as well.
Yeah, it's over here.
And don't be shy.
Yeah, we had at some point
people.
more than 98 people. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Very good. You know, there's a lot of people that this is a tough time zone spot too, so super encouraging.
Nice. Say hello, everyone.
I hope Paloma's cat is in the middle of of the official screenshot from whoever's taking it.
Who's taking it? Are you taking it, Diego?
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, I did it too.
Take all the screens, huh? We have 3.
Two I have.
Okay, the third one then.
Yeah, I did it.
Okay.
If anyone wants to be on screenshots, just turn on your camera.
Turn on your camera.
I guess we could do the 3D version of Manu and me both here. Hopefully it's next to each other. More pictures. Good.
There you go. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining. This was super nice. It's great to see so many beautiful faces here from everywhere in the world. And yeah, it makes me super happy to see so much diversity here and so many beautiful faces and so many beautiful smiles. Paloma, you're amazing with your effects. I love it. All right. Thank you, everyone. And if you have any question, again, please join us in the open space. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao. Ciao.
Ciao.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.